Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Corinne Del Duco, and I am the new East Coast Sales Manager here at DKB. I am here with some special friends of mine who might look familiar, Nicole and Matt, and I am very excited to be here with them for this training video. Today, we are filming at a very special location at our very own Matt's house.
Today's training is going to cover some really important and timely topics. Corinne is going to talk about the history of raclette and also take some of the mystery out of this really hot and engaging culinary trend. Nicole is going to look at our peelers and explain the unique uses of each one. And finally, I'm going to look at the whole assortment of mills that we have available to us through DKB and identify the unique opportunities available through each one. Wow, that sounds like a lot.
It is a lot. We're going to be busy, and I think we need to get started now.
All right, let's get going. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's
All
do
right,
this.
let's go.
Let's talk about the wonderful DKB household peelers we have to offer now that the Swissmar and Zyliss brands are all one big happy family. I've got a great assortment of peelers here that we're going to talk through today about the differences and what makes each one perfect for its task. But what is common amongst all of these peelers is that they all have a stainless steel blade that will not rust. They all have a very helpful blemish or eye remover on the side of the tool. They're all comfortable for right and left-handed use. They all have a wonderful protective blade guard that comes with the peeler. Some of them look a little bit different than this one, but they all have it. So this is great when you're putting them in your drawer to keep them safe so you don't cut your hands when you reach in there. So lots of similarities. We'll go through the differences in just a minute. But I also want to share a peeler that you are probably all very familiar with. No, I don't recommend this one, but your mother or your grandmother probably had this in their kitchen. When you hold this and you use it, it is so not comfortable. And the reason I brought it up is I wanted to share peelers have come a long way. Yes, you can still buy this peeler. In fact, I recently ordered it, but I don't have one like this in my kitchen because I don't like it and it's not comfy. So let's go through what we have to offer you between the Swissmar and the Zyliss brands that have been around cumulatively for over 110 years. Here we have a really great assortment of Y peelers. They're called Y peelers for an obvious reason. You can see the shape is a Y. What I've got in front of us is the brand new stainless steel Swissmar Y peeler, the regular scalpel peeler, the Swiss curve peeler, which we'll talk about what that curve means, the Zyliss Y peeler, and the Zyliss wide Y peeler. Say that 10 times fast, wide Y peeler. So they're all in the same family. They're all going to produce pretty much the same output of peeling our fruits or vegetables, but they feel a little bit different. And really with peelers, it's all about how it feels in your hand. These are all great. They're all sharp. They're all going to do the job. But depending on how you like to peel, some of these are going to feel more comfortable to you. So I just want to do a quick demonstration. We'll start with the new stainless steel Swissmar Y peeler, which is super, super light. And unlike that other peeler I showed you with the traditional old style, this one is actually very comfortable in your hands. You've got some nice little indentations here of where you can hold the peeler, and it's very lightweight, but it's very, very sharp, which goes without saying for all of these. And you can just hold your fruit or vegetable in your hand and very easily glide it. There's no effort needed whatsoever. You'll notice I'm peeling towards myself. Again, no pressure, but you can also use a wide peeler to peel away from yourself, although it's more common to peel towards yourself, but they will work in this direction as well. But sometimes you'll see that you have to peel that off. So they really are designed best to work towards you. And you'll see how simple and easy that is. Now I mentioned we've got something called a Swiss curve peeler. So let's talk a little bit about that guy. So the Swiss curve peeler is really nice because it's designed with this little bar, if you will, here that works to take, and the peel will curl up around it and move away from us. So let's see how that works. It's easier to see than it is to explain. So I'm going to peel towards myself and watch how that peel is curling up and moving in the opposite direction. See how that just curls right around there? And then that peel disappears and I'm not having to fight with it in my way. And that is the Swiss curve peeler, okay? Then we have the regular scalpel peeler. So this is your straight edge Y peeler scalpel, really, really sharp again. Very light and easy to use. What I like about these peelers is that they're designed with an arched handle, so they're really comfortable to hold on to. They just fit nicely in your hand. You've got grips here on the side, and they're just super, super comfortable and easy to work with. Again, these will work peeling towards yourself. They will work peeling away from yourself, however you're most comfortable using the tool. So that's our Swiss scalpel peeler. So we had the stainless steel, we had the Swiss curve, we had the scalpel peeler. Now let's move over to the Zyliss peeler. So this is our standard Zyliss Y peeler. Again, it's gonna work the same. You can peel towards yourself, you can peel away from yourself, whatever's most comfortable, but very little pressure is required to use these peelers. Very easy to use. I did not mention, and this is good to know about all of the Swiss peelers, with one exception. All of the Swissmar peelers are made in Switzerland. The new Swiss stainless steel peeler is made in France. And finally, the Zyliss wide peeler. The wide peeler is designed with the longer blade, really, really comfortable with this ergonomic arch to it, and it's gonna work best on things that are wide and flat. So you could use it on butternut squash or eggplant if they're relatively flat and have a nice broad surface. They work really nicely on potatoes as well. This doesn't happen to be a super large potato, but you can see how quickly and easily that's gonna take off a nice amount of surface area on that potato. And that is the Zyliss wide peeler. So here we have our julienne peelers, two different styles, both the Y peeler and the straight type of a handle, okay? They're gonna do the same exact thing, they just are a little bit different to use. All about preference and what's more comfortable. We'll start with the Swissmar. I've got a carrot here, and you can see if you wanna garnish a salad or perhaps do stir fry, you can see how quick and easy you get really nice strips for this carrot. And how pretty would that be on top of your summer salad? Same concept here with the Zyliss version. A little heavier, feels a bit different in the hand, still gonna do the same task. And you sometimes get a slightly different length or thickness of strip depending on how you peel and which peeler you're using. But again, you're still accomplishing making beautiful strips. And now let's move over to the Swissmar straight julienne peeler. And you very easily get beautiful strips. Again. And that, my friends, is what you do with a julienne peeler. It's also perfect for zucchinis. You could use it for potatoes if you wanted to make some hash browns. But julienne peelers are a very helpful thing to have in the kitchen because it'd be very hard to get this fine of an output with a knife, unless you're a professional chef. We have two serrated edge peelers. We have the Swissmar and Zyliss, and again, same functionality that we talk about, but you can see if you look closely at the blade that they have little teeth. They almost look like little piranha teeth. And what those are gonna do is they're gonna help to grip your softer fruits and vegetables so that they're easier to peel. Some people like to use these on carrots or zucchini where you don't really need to. They oftentimes take off a little bit less of the peel. So it really depends on what you're trying to do. I like them best for things like tomatoes, kiwis, pears. You could also use them on a ripe mango if you wish to peel it. Anything that's really soft when it's ripe that you want to take that peel off where it's a little bit slicker and harder to get a hold of, these guys will do the trick. So you can see without hardly any pressure at all, these are going to grip that slick tomato skin and just peel it right off. See how easy that is to use? I love using these for tomatoes because they make fast work of getting that peel off. Same concept here with the Zyliss model. Again, has the serrated teeth. So you can see on this one, I like to peel away from myself. So this is just gonna grip it and take that skin right off. And then you gotta do the ends afterwards, of course. You can't forget those. Unless you're one of those talented people that can peel all the way around with only one piece. I'm not that person, but I love using the peelers for the soft things like this. So let's show it on a kiwi. Now this one is not exceptionally ripe, but I have tested it many times on ripe kiwi and it works very, very well. You can see how easy it is to take that peel off. Whoops. Same thing with the Zyliss. Just easily takes that right off. And if you had a pear, look at that, just comes right off. A lot easier than doing it with a knife, and you tend to waste a lot less of the fruit. Same thing here with our Swissmar version. Ooh, we got a juicy pear. And it'll go right over any blemishes that you might have, so don't worry about that. It'll even peel stickers off if you don't want to ruin your manicure. Love that feature. So this is great if you're going to make some poached pears. You can make quick work of getting your pears ready to put in your pan. Love this peeler. Again, you can use it this way or this way, and it'll do a great job at getting your nice soft fruits and vegetables peeled. Very, very easily gets any peel that you might have right off, very easily. I love the serrated peeler for taking care of all of those nice soft fruits and vegetables. We've got our straight edge peelers here, and we're going to talk through what the differences are, first with our Zyliss and then our two Swissmars. So the first guy that you see here is our Zyliss swivel peeler. So this is straight swivel peeler, no serrations, no julienne. Next we've got our double edge Swiss peeler. And when we say double edge, you'll see it's an articulating blade here that swivels, and it's going to peel in both directions, forward and backwards, which is a huge time saver. Next we have the Swiss curve peeler. And this has that neat feature of taking the peel and moving it away from you so that it's out of your way as you're peeling through your product. Let's show these in action. So the first guy here is our Zyliss swivel peeler. Great for all applications of peeling. Very easy to use and smooth. We love this good staple for our kitchen. So the Zyliss straight edge peeler is going to work if we're peeling both away from ourselves and towards ourselves. So it's going to work in both directions, both forward and backwards. Making the peeling task that much faster. We can also do the same thing with the Swiss double edge peeler. Forward and backwards, it's going to peel in both directions. Again, see how fast that was when we peel both directions, forward and back? You can whittle this down to almost nothing. That's what I love about these double edge blades. Super, super fast to work with. And lastly, we have the Swiss curve peeler. So the Swiss curve peeler is designed to take the peel and move it away from you as you're peeling. You can see it looks very different here with this almost like a bar, and that's what the peel curves around that and moves away from you as you're peeling so that you don't have to worry about it getting in the way and you can continue on with your peeling task. So it's actually a little bit faster to use. Works in one direction, but you can see as I peel, I'll go a little bit slower there, you can see that the peel just curves right around that bar and it moves away from us. Therefore, I'm not stopping to clear things out of the way to see where I've already peeled. And how quick was that to peel that carrot? You can finish it off in just a couple seconds. Super sharp, I'm applying no pressure whatsoever. And you can see it made quick work of this good sized carrot. I love this Swiss curve design for that reason. It's quick and efficient. So when you're choosing peelers, obviously you want to choose the peeler that's most comfortable for you to hold on to. There's also the different types, the julienne, the straight edge, the serrated. What I really like to do with peelers is talk about different applications. So why else would you use a peeler other than for peeling fruits and vegetables? They're great for if you want to make chocolate shavings, if you want to make Parmesan shavings. Also wonderful if you want to do peels for putting maybe a little bit of an orange rind or orange zest, into an old fashioned or a cocktail. wonderful ways to use your peeler. So let's show a couple of those here. I've got a nice chunk of Parmesan cheese in my hand here. This could be an Asiago or whatever variety you like to use. And I've got the double-edged peeler, okay? The Swissmar double-edged peeler. And you can see what a nice job this does at making nice curls of fresh Parmesan cheese. And if you want these to be smaller, like this would be perfect for a Caesar salad. But if you want something that's a little bit smaller, just take the edge of your cheese and work off the edge, and you're gonna get smaller strips. These also become really, really easy to break up. So maybe you don't want something quite this large in your food. You want a little bit more subtle flavor. All you need to do is either take them, line them up, and chop them, or they also break super, super easily like so. This is making me crave a Caesar salad just looking at all this fresh Parmesan cheese. And how fast was that? You don't need to buy this at the market. You can automatically do it at home yourself. Your straight edge peelers are also perfect for making great cocktails. I love a wonderful cocktail, as most of my friends and family know. And this Swiss double edge peeler is really nice for this. You can also use any of the other peelers that you prefer that will give you a straight edge. Got a nice orange here. Let's have an old fashioned. That sounds really refreshing about now. So I'm just gonna take the peeler and run it down the orange, and you're gonna end up with getting really, really nice pieces of zest. You can also peel towards you if you prefer. Some people like to do that. And you just wanna get that outer layer off. You don't wanna take off much more than that. And these peelers do a nice job. You can see there's not a lot of thick white. A little bit of white's fine. You don't wanna get down into the pith. And you can see and smell how wonderful this is, but you'll get the nice essence out of this. And sometimes you can even see as you peel the fruit, or actually squeeze the fruit, sometimes you can even see that oil coming right out of there. And a lot of times you like to take and express that into your glass before you add your ice and your liquor. But a really beautiful way to make nice citrus zest for cocktails, for all your specialty drinks. You can also do this with lemons. Sometimes you want to drink with a nice little bit of lemon punch to it. This is perfect for, again, getting off just that outer layer, not too much. See, I'm not getting any of that white, which is exactly what you want. And I don't know if you can pick this up, but when you express this, all that citrus oil is coming out. Look at that. Awesome. That could be right in your glass. The smell of this is terrific. A great additional application of how you can use your peelers at home.